Okay, welcome back. This is magazine 42 of Build the Terminator T800 series, and we are now assembling the backbone, otherwise known as vertebrae. And so these are coming off of the thoracic cage, and you can see where we're working from here. This is flexible. This is a flexible piece. It's metal. You've probably seen these in other, but you can see you can actually turn them. I'm not sure what is down the inside of it, but or how it exactly works. But you see them on lights every so often, like lanterns that you want to curl and all. So pretty common piece. It's actually quite ingenious that that's what they've used for the spinal cord. All right, let's see where they want us to go from here. Okay. So the idea, I guess, is that we're supposed to be building each set of these. Now the question I have is, that's as you can see, each one sits on top of the next, like that. And we have quite a nice little, backwards and forwards. It's kind of interesting how they've articulated it. All right, and so now that we've assembled everything, nice thing about a lot of this is it's very intuitive. So we place each one of these going up through the central stack. The nice thing about this is this bottom piece, as you can see, cannot come off of this because it's a tapered hole. So the idea is that then this goes onto this. Okay. Placed in. And it's just screwed in, but again, you've got to make sure that you're not going to cross thread. And I cannot guarantee that at this moment. It's so as you can see, that goes in place there, not a problem. And there we go. As you screw it together, nope, it's still not. There we go. It's actually quite a coarse thread going up into there. All right, well, at this point, I've screwed it in by hand as far as I can go, but that's not right. There's something really quite wrong about that so far, and I can't figure out what it is. It didn't want to go in very well, and it's still got some threads in there. I can tell that it can go in. I'm probably going to end up taking this back out and then seeing what it's going to take, you know, because I want to make sure that I'm not cross-threading it. And it doesn't feel like I am. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gone in as many threads as it did by hand. But even still, so taking that out. Put that aside for the moment. I'm going to take the arm off because the arm has become quite, you know, problematic. I want to be able to work on the main body. But essentially, what I will do is I'll do this off camera, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done, because that'll be it for this week. And something I haven't been doing that I just realized is that next week, these are the parts that we will be working on. But as you can see here, here we go. See, it's, again, you can only seem to get it to that part. So there's still a thread, so what I'm going to have to do is get a wrench, and then I'll have to turn it with a wrench to eat up the rest of that space. But that still is going to leave those parts loose on here, which is fine. But I'm going to take this off so that we're just working with the main body. So even though they don't say to do that, I think this is the easiest and safest way. That way we don't damage the hand or the wrist or any other parts of the arm. And so I'll put that aside from now on, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I've got the we call this a crescent wrench or an adjustable wrench. It should be a fairly common tool that most people will have. As you can see here, I'm now turning the arm over, and I'm going to pull the pin. I was going to do this off camera, but I figured, you know, if you're in the same position I'm in, you might want to do this. And of course, up to now, you've probably put all this together. So I figured I'd just show how simple it is. It only takes a minute or two here. Won't be very difficult at all. All right, so we pull the pin. Take the top part off like that, and we can there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this back together. This way you don't lose any parts, because that's always a problem, is the possibility of losing parts. And just do this down to the point where, there we go, it's firm. There we go. As you can see, it's all nicely locked together. And now the arm can be off camera. And now we have, that's much easier to work with. Much less problems. All right, so take the adjustable wrench here, unscrew that. Take the vertebrae stack, place this back through the center of the pieces so it comes out the top. Now remember to line this up so that you're not cross-threading again. There we go. Now those are all backwards for the moment, but you know, hey, there we go. Locked in place. I can screw that down now, and I now have little if you have a normal wrench, you know, a little flat wrench, shouldn't be a problem. All right, that's as far as she's going to go. As you can still see, there's a lot of movement in here. So there, we are finally to the end of this this week's build. And of course, like I said, this is what's coming in next week. That's actually quite impressive. I imagine we're going to have plates and stuff to go over the back and the front of the thoracic cage. Otherwise, they would have chrome plated this as well. So yeah, we're all done. Ciao for now.